Okay, here we go. My name is Jessica Craig, and I am from a really small town in Alabama. I have been drinking and sharing ketones now for a little bit over 4 years, which is crazy. I'm going to tell y'all just a little bit about my story, and then we're going to dive right into how all this works and how you can get the best results. So 4 years ago, one of my very best friends, her name is Mandy, she found this on the internet. She was just researching stuff about the diet because she was trying to do the keto diet and failing miserably. If anybody's ever done the diet, then you know sometimes it can be tough, especially if you are truly trying to get into ketosis with the diet. It can be really tricky. You have to restrict yourself from, if y'all don't know anything about this, you have to basically restrict all carbs and sugar in order to get your body to that state to where it's producing ketones. And the slightest thing can knock you out of ketosis. Sometimes it can take days to get in there, sometimes weeks for some people. It's different for everyone. And while the keto diet is wonderful, it is something that a lot of people really can't stick with or maintain, especially long term. So my friend Mandy is definitely one of those people. So she's researching stuff about diets and comes across Prove It and ketones. Um, the bad thing about this is that she started drinking it and waited 2 weeks before, 2 or 3 weeks before she shared it with me and a couple of our other besties. So of course I was basically furious. Uh, you can imagine, like, when your best friend tells you, hey, I've been drinking this stuff, and she did not share it with me immediately. But once I got over it, of course I wanted to try it. She got me on a call just like this, held up this little packet of powder and said that these are pure therapeutic ketones. They will get you into ketosis and within an hour, and you will be able to experience all these wonderful benefits. Now, 4 years ago, I didn't know a thing about ketones. I didn't know very much about the keto diet. Basically, all I had ever done or heard of was the Atkins diet. So I knew that it was kind of similar, but I really didn't know much at all. So she shared the little campfire video with me. Hopefully all of you guys have seen it. If you can, do me a favor really quick and just type in the chat if you have ever tried ketones, if you are just here to learn more, if you are drinking them, how long you've been drinking them. I just kind of want to know who all I'm talking to and what y'all have got going on. Let's see. I've got some more people trying to pop on. So needless to say, when she said fat loss, focus, energy, better sleep, better mood, I was like, what in the heck is this stuff? I have to have it. Give it to me right now. I have struggled with my weight my whole entire adult life. I'm talking the second I graduated from high school, I started packing on the pounds and was one of those people who was just constantly dieting, always looking for the next best thing. What diet pill can I take this week? I'll do this juice cleanse. I did a cabbage diet for like a week one time. Like, I have done the craziest things to try to lose weight, you know, basically everything except for surgery. So I truly feel like that I'm one of the people who's tried everything. So when she shared this with me, of course, I was like, heck yeah, I'll try it. I've tried everything else. Why would I not try this? And what I love about this the most is that, you know, it's been 4 years now. So I can't imagine ever being without these, right? So all those other things that I had done in the past, maybe some things worked, maybe some things didn't work at all. But at the end of the day, I really couldn't be consistent and stick with anything long term. If I did lose any weight, I ended up gaining it right back plus more. And so with this simple drink, I have been able to lose over 50 pounds and keep it off for 4 years. I'm definitely in the best shape of my life. I feel better than I ever have. I'm 35 years old and I feel better than I did in my early 20s. Like, I just feel amazing. I'm a better mom. I don't yell at my kids as much as I used to. Still yell at my kids, okay? Like, I'm not perfect. They've been out of school all week from this stinking crazy weather that we're having, and so I'm about ready to lose it. But thank goodness I have this stuff, because I can't imagine, you know, my life without it, because this really does elevate my mood and kind of keep me in check. I sleep better. I'm just all around a better person, and it's all because of this. I wake up, I run to the kitchen, and I grab it and I shake it up in a shaker bottle. So basically all you do guys, if you've never tried this before, is this is a powder. It comes in a million bazillion different flavors. They're all wonderful. When we started out 4 years ago, we had 2 flavors, and honestly, they were not great. Yeah, Ashley's holding up the orange drink that we had back then. That's our OG, and it was really salty. Like we made it through it because we wanted the results and we loved the way that we felt. But it honestly wasn't the best tasting thing in the world. And I can tell you right now that the flavors that we have going on with this keto nap formula are unreal. I mean, the biggest choice of my day is like, which flavor am I going to have? It's crazy. So you just rip this little pack open, shake it up in a shaker bottle with ice and water. I love mine ice cold. Some people may not like it ice cold, but for me, ice is everything. I'm like, make it super cold. And you want to drink it within 30 minutes. That is it, honestly. That's really it. It's that simple. You don't have to count your macros. We're not asking you to, do any kind of crazy diet plan. Truly, all we do is drink this daily, 1 to 2 a day. It's totally up to you. 1 if you want to feel great, 2 if you want to feel even better. And so I have 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and that's it. And like I said, I've been able to keep my weight in check. I no longer feel like that I am married to food. I don't think about it 24/7. I do intermittent fasting. We're going to share a little bit more about that with you guys. But before I started drinking this, y'all, it was so crazy. Like, I promise you, I felt like that I had to have something to eat as soon as my feet hit the floor, or I was going to pass out and die. My blood sugar would drop. I would feel headachy, be really hangry. Like, I just needed to eat every few hours. And now I can go sometimes until 2 and 3 in the afternoon before I have even thought about food. So that's my story. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to pass it over to Ashley really quick and let her share a little bit with you, and then we'll dive right into the best tips and tricks that we have to share with y'all.
Hey y'all, I'm Ashley. Sorry I was getting on late. I could not get my link to work, so I had to restart everything. But Jess is awesome, as you already know. But our stories are pretty similar. We found ketones on the exact same day. It's been a little over 4 years now, and I just cannot even fathom it. People ask me all the time, when will you stop drinking ketones? Well, I guess when they quit making them, because I love the way they make me feel so much. It's a no-brainer for me. They help my energy. They help my mood. They help my sleep. They just overall make me feel so much better. And what's really cool about ketones is that everyone that you know can benefit from them in different ways. So a lot of times people want to come to the party for fat loss. They want to lose some extra weight, right? Or they need more energy. But it can be anything. Like our 10-year-old drinks them and they just make her feel better. They give her more mental focus to work on her schoolwork at home. Everyone is going to have a different experience. But for me, I started on day 1 and I had the mental focus. I had the appetite control. I was in a better mood. I slept like a rock that night. Just overall, I felt great. So I had to have this. I didn't care what else happened for me. That's all I needed to know. Sign me the freak up. So like I said, it's been over 4 years. And for me and my family, it's just been low carb. I don't do a keto diet. I make keto recipes sometimes. But if I want pizza, I grab a slice every once in a while. I have birthday cake at birthday parties. Sometimes I eat ice cream. Like, I'm not one of those people that I want to do a fad diet. I want this to be something I can stick with long term. I can feel good about it. I can achieve whatever my goals are. And so this is a tool that I'm not ashamed to use. Okay, I wear makeup every day. I wear glasses. If I couldn't, or if I didn't, I couldn't see you. There's nothing wrong with using a tool. My friend Mandy said this earlier, and I think it's just perfect. She went to San Diego from Oregon. Yeah, she could have walked. Would have taken her a few months probably, okay? But she chose to fly. And there's nothing wrong with using something that's going to get you from point A to point B quicker. No shame in that game, okay? And what I love about this is when we started 4 years ago, nobody had heard of ketones. I had never heard of them. Nobody had heard of the keto diet. So when we started drinking these and I knew nothing about it, I watched that little campfire video. And if you haven't seen that, make sure you watch that. It's 3 to 4 minutes long, crazy, and changed my whole game for real. But I had never heard of that. So when I tried this, I thought, what the heck? This is so weird how this works. But now what do you see all the time? Keto this, keto that, keto diet, low carb, intermittent fasting. Everybody and their mom is doing it for different reasons. We have some kids that are doing it with their sports because their coaches want them to have a keto diet. It's helping them with their endurance, muscle preservation. There's just tons of reasons why people are getting into this now. So this is really the perfect time for you to get started, grab your friends and do this together, because that's what we did. 4 of us started the same day, and I'm so thankful that we could do this together. But for me, again, the benefits that I experienced, fat loss wasn't one of those that was at the top of my list, but for me, it was the sleep. So the next day I would feel energized and not just exhausted and dragged in. It was the mood boost, and it was the mental focus. I am a lunatic. I'm always really hyper, and honestly, it kind of mellows me out and makes me feel calm, which is kind of crazy because it does for your body what your body needs it to do for you. So I have some friends that drink it and they get jacked up on it. I'm the opposite. I'm just kind of like, I just feel better, smoother, just more relaxed, if that makes sense. So it's going to do for you what your body needs it to do for you. So my experience might be different than Tina's. It might be different than Chrissy's, but that's what's cool about it. Everyone that you know can use these and benefit from them. So I don't know what you want me to talk about next, Jess, but I was just going to dig into how to drink them and get the best results. Okay. So if intermittent fasting is something that you haven't tried yet, I definitely encourage you to give it a shot. It's really just a cool name to say, don't eat breakfast. Okay. That's really all there is to it. If you skipped breakfast back in the 90s, you've been intermittent fasting for a while and you just didn't know it. So I recommend trying to intermittent fast if fat loss is one of your goals. Okay. So if you're like, hey, I want to get started, I want to lose, 15 pounds, I have something coming up, or I'm trying to lose 3 or 4 dress sizes, or whatever your goal is, whatever that is. If you have not tried intermittent fasting, give it a shot. So essentially it's just not eating past a certain point in the evening and not starting until a certain point the next day. I recommend trying to start with the 16-8 rule. So 16 hours of not eating, 8 hours of an eating window. So whatever that works for your schedule and your lifestyle, you figure that out, tweak it to fit your family, but try 16 and 8 and see how you do with it. Next, you're going to want to drink water. And I know, okay, if you're not a water drinker, it's hard to get that water in. I promise you, I understand. But the more water you drink, the better you're going to feel. So if you're already doing 3 bottles a day, try to do 4, and then work your way up to 5, and then try to get 6. The more water you drink, the better you're going to feel, the better the ketones are going to work for you. I don't say this to scare you, but a rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces of water. Whatever you can do, up it a little bit more every day until you get to a point where you feel like, okay, water is my friend. I feel better. I actually need this. I understand why everybody's been telling me this for a long time. Next, again, fat loss is your goal. Skip the bun on your burger. Do a cheese crust instead of a regular crust on a pizza. Grab those 4 carb count tortillas at the grocery store and make yourself a tortilla pizza at home. Instead of fries, do a side salad, do veggies. Like we did chili dogs tonight. I just didn't use a bun. I still love chili dogs. We just didn't have a bun. So there's lots of things that you can do if you can just slightly tweak it. Every restaurant, if you guys are going to restaurants now, I've not been to one in a while, but every restaurant pretty much now has some kind of low carb or keto menu. And you can just say, hey, how can we make this low carb? Figure it out. Like if you have some goals, just stick to them, make a couple small changes, nothing big, make this work for you. Most importantly, y'all, drink your ketones every day. If you're not consistent with these, you're not going to know how you feel. Okay. It's really not hard. Like Jess said, you rip open your packet. Hopefully this is not the one you're going to reach for. It's not my favorite. Rip open your packet, throw it in some ice water. I do anywhere from 12 to 16 ounces. Shake it up. I drink one first thing in the morning, right after I drink a glass of water. I do a second one anywhere from 2 to 4 in the afternoon, and then I feel awesome all day long. So I'm essentially in ketosis the entire day because I'm still intermittent fasting. But if you only want to start with 1 a day, that's fine too. We recommend drinking whatever you can afford. So if you can get started with 1 a day, that's great. You're going to have several hours of feeling awesome. You're going to extend that even further if you're doing low carb or you're doing keto and you're doing intermittent fasting. So depending on what your lifestyle is, you can really maximize your results. Just making a couple of small changes. It doesn't have to be anything crazy at all, but something else I recommend doing. If you are trying to have some fat loss, take pictures, take some measurements and keep those in your back pocket. You don't have to call CNN and put them out there for the world to see, but have them on your phone so you can see the kind of progress that you've made. The scale is not going to tell you all the things that your body has done since you started making some changes. So grab some pictures, grab some measurements, keep this for yourself to see. Have fun with it. Don't take it too serious. Like anything you're going to do long term, you're going to mess up. You're going to have ebbs and flows. This is going to be something that you're going to get better with as time goes on. So just give it a shot. Listen to your body, drink your ketones every day, drink a little bit more water, and just have fun with it. It's really simple.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Ash. Guys, if you have comments, or not comments, but questions, type it in the chat, and we'll try to make sure that we get them all answered. We're just kind of speeding through this so we don't keep y'all on here all night. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to get started and how to get the best deals. So I know I asked you guys earlier to put in the chat how long you've been drinking ketones. Probably all of you guys already know this, but just in case you don't, the ways that you can get started are through a trial pack. Get with the person who invited you to this call, who introduced you to ketones. Ask if they can get you hooked up with a trial pack. That's a great way to start, but in my opinion, I always really try to push this Drink Ketones Challenge Kit. It is the best deal, okay? It's 20 packets of ketones. You get a variety of our top flavors, 10 with caffeine, 10 caffeine free, for $99 for a new customer. Ashley's holding up all the different flavors that you get. So, I mean, these are delicious flavors, y'all. So you get that for $99. If you want to take your challenge to the next level, you can actually add our 60-hour keto reboot kit. You can bundle those together for a discount. So it's $69 to add the reboot kit. I'll tell you really quickly what that is. And it's totally optional. If this doesn't sound fun for you, if it doesn't sound like something that you're ready for, no big deal. But if you're someone who's like, I have got to get this weight off, I'm ready to change my life, like I'm ready to make some major changes and do this as quick as possible, I always recommend adding that reboot because it's a 60-hour assisted fast. So it is incredible, guys. The results are insane. Most people lose anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds in 60 hours, which is insane. So that's 2.5 days. The kit comes with everything you need, so you're not going to need anything else. And it's going to change your mindset and really make you feel like, you know what, I can do this. I'm ready to continue this lifestyle and see what happens. So the reboot is great. Do it or don't. It's totally up to you. But for sure, if you haven't gotten started yet, love, love, love this challenge kit. If you don't want to try a variety of flavors, if you're like, you know what, I think I'm gonna hate everything but Heart Tart, just grab a full box of Heart Tart, whatever flavor you want. You can also, we have something really cool going on right now in February. If you spend $150 or more, you're going to get 22% off your entire order. And so that's really cool. I always encourage people to, if you want to buy 2 boxes, that will obviously cover that. Or if you want to add our electrolyte supplement. So we definitely recommend that you use an electrolyte. You can use ours. You can grab one from CVS or Walgreens or whatever. It doesn't matter what you use. Obviously, ours is the best. I'll always say that. It just kind of works along with the ketones and helps them absorb into your body even quicker and work even better. And so it's called Mitoplex. I actually typed it in the chat, and you can add that to your order, and it would help you get that 22% discount. Now, let's talk about another way that you can be consistent with this. Guys, ketones are incredible, and they're a fuel source, and they're great for your brain, and we told you guys about all the great benefits, but this is definitely not like something that you can do for a couple weeks and expect to magically lose 475 pounds. Like, you definitely need to give this 60, 90 days really to get to work with your body and get into your system. I always try to tell people, like, you didn't gain the weight overnight, right? You've done this over time, and it's kind of going to be the same way with your weight loss journey. And that's the way you want it, really. You want this to be something sustainable that you're going to keep off. So how you can do that is to continue to drink this every single day. And we have a really great customer loyalty program. And so what that is it's called a Smart Ship. Now, if you told me auto ship or Smart Ship in the past, I would have been like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that, because I got on some Smart Ship one time, or auto ship, for some face cream. and I have like 27 bottles of face cream because I could not figure out how to get my auto ship canceled. But so before I give you all the great details about it, I do want to tell you that you're not locked into anything. Actually, you're not locked into anything. You can log into your account and click cancel. We don't have any kind of contracts or anything crazy or weird. You don't have to spend a certain amount of money, blah, blah, blah. It's very, very simple. But what you're going to get from it is 22% off everything that you get, always and forever, every single month. You will get every fourth month that you get a shipment, they're going to send you this surprise, right? So it may be a box of a flavor you've never tried. It may be a box of keto cream. They've actually been sending out these bags full of ketones. That's 25 servings. So you would get, or maybe, is it 25 or 30? I can't remember. You get even more than you would in a box. Is it 30? Okay, yeah, so 30 serving bag. So that's really super cool. And it's just like a free thing that they're doing. I'm like, what are y'all doing up in here giving out all this free stuff? So I definitely recommend Smart Ship, because why would you pay full price when you can get that great discount and get free stuff? Now, if you want to take it a step further and get everything for free, like free 99, let me tell you about our referral program. When I first started this, and I'll tell you guys, I was in a really tough financial situation. We were like less than paycheck to paycheck. Like we were like late on everything all the time. Like we honestly, really, truly did not have the money for me to get started on this, but I wanted it. I really was looking for a change. I wanted to make this work. And so when I found out that I could get it for free every month, I was like, heck yeah, I'm doing that. So let me tell you really quick, this is for customers and promoters, okay? So you don't have to sign up to sell this, is what I'm trying to say. All of you guys can be drinking free ketones every month. Everyone gets a free link. If you get 2 people to order from your link, then you are going to get Prove It bucks to use the next month for your order, okay? So it's been 4 years for me, 4 years for Ashley, I know, and we have only paid for our personal ketones that we drink one time. So every single month I get my stuff for free. It's such a blessing, and my whole family drinks it. So we're like, we need the free ones for sure. So why pay when you can get them for free? If you have more questions about that, you can type them in the chat or just ask whoever invited you to the call. And how you do that, guys, is I'll tell you really quick. I know a lot of times people are like, oh gosh, I don't want to push something on people. I don't want to sell anything. Listen, we are all, I don't know about y'all, but I'll tell you, most of us are constantly referring people to stuff all the time. Every single day I'm giving out recommendations. I posted earlier something about a ranch dressing that I love. I mean, the ranch dressing company is not going to give me any money for that. But I guarantee you people will see that I posted about that ranch dressing, and that the next time they're at Walmart, they're going to grab it because they remember Jessica said that it was really good. I'm constantly recommending restaurants, movies, Netflix suggestions, hair, dry shampoo, makeup. Like I love telling people about things that I love. And 9 times out of 10, no one's giving me anything for that, okay? Like nobody's sending me free ranch. I still have to pay for my ranch. But Prove It is awesome. And if you refer your friends and family and you get them drinking this with you and feeling incredible and just having a friend to do this with you, not only is it going to push you and make you want to continue this lifestyle and make it so much more fun, but they're going to reward you with free stuff. So
yes, let me show y'all what I got free last month. Okay. It was my fourth month, so I also got something extra free. So this is literally what I got. I paid tax and shipping, okay? Free box of Heart Tart, free box of Strawberry Peach, free box of Long Time, and then I got this free raspberry lemonade bag, 30 servings. Free!
That is crazy.
Free! I don't have to pay for that. So if you're not doing that, what are you doing?
So Michelle is asking about a brief overview of the products and the differences. So we don't have a ton of time for that, but I will tell you our lead product is Keto Nat, and that's what I always recommend people start with. We have Keto Pro, which is protein with MCT and ketones. That's a great thing to use for like a meal replacement, a post-workout shake for extra protein. You can do it as like a snack. I love to drink that at nighttime because it's so good, like a milkshake. It's delicious. We have the Mitoplex, which is the electrolytes. Keto Up is our free cell technology. It's salt-free and it's instant ketosis. But the only difference really, or the main difference to me, is it doesn't last as long in your system as Keto Nat. So I still always recommend the Keto Nat. And then if you want to have something extra, like in the afternoon or something, grab a Keto Up. Keto cream does not have any ketones in it. It's fat. It's like fat coffee, but it has collagen, tons of vitamins. It's great for your hair, skin, and nails. It is major appetite control. So this definitely breaks your fast because it does have all the fat in it, the good fat. But if I'm hungry, I'll have this and I can go like hours and hours and hours before I'm ready for actual real food. I'm trying to look around and see what else we have. Ashley, anything else that you can think of that we should share?
That's really it. What I recommend though to everybody, like Jess already said, is if you're just getting started and you don't know what to do, the best deal, the best benefit you're going to get is grabbing the 10-day challenge box because it's 20 servings, it's a variety of flavors. You get charged and uncharged, and you get to just see how you're going to feel, how you're going to do. And if you want to do the actual challenge, it's 2 low carb meals a day, intermittent fasting, some low carb snacks. Like it's not hard at all. So if you want to get started, you don't know what to do, grab that. And then everything else is an add-on product for there. But really, the main thing is always going to be Keto Nat. It's going to help you feel the best. It's going to help you reach your goals, whatever they are. It's going to keep you in ketosis the longest. So if you're just getting started, if you can afford it, grab it. If not, like she said, grab a trial pack. We just want you to do this with us. And whatever that's or whatever that means for you, we want you to be comfortable, but we want you just to experience this because you can hear us share how we feel all day long. But if you haven't tried these, y'all just do not understand. Like, you
Yeah,
need this in your life. You have to experience it. I promise you, it will make you feel like $1,000,000.
agreed. Okay, guys, we do have to hop off because we've got another call to get on. But seriously, thank you so much for hopping on. Thank you for your time. We do these at least once a week. Again, this one was recorded, so if you missed anything or hopped on late, let me know and I can shoot that over to you. But I hope you have the best Thursday night in the world. I hope everybody that has kids is not going crazy if your kids are at home with you like me. Y'all pray for me. Love you guys. Bye.